Hello friends. First of all, welcome and thank you for those of you that have subscribed to my channel. This video will not be about the voice of Lancelot that I've been talking about until so far. This will be about these boys or girls. And basically to get the most out of them. That is the topic really. So I will also be doing a video today about the voice of Lancelot and how to build them, and going into all the specifics and answering questions from a couple of you, in specific Alan Hutt, Playback Mansion and I Am Mad, who have asked questions, and I'll answer those and generally go to how to pick your components and design and design the thing. But today is about headphones and getting the most out of it. And this is the start of a new series. And reason is really, and I'll tell you a short story, is because the first time I heard these, this is the Sennheiser HD600, which is quite a cheap headphone. It's $200 to $300 second hand. You can get a nice exemplar for that's still built in Ireland. And they can sound very good, but when I first heard these and a colleague gave them to me to listen to, I thought, this doesn't sound good. It's glary, it's bright, there's no bass, it's fatiguing. I just couldn't listen to them for more than 20 minutes. He could apparently, but I just couldn't. And I prefer darker headphones. So like a bit like these HE6, one of these original 4-screw ones. Not easy to drive, but then 2 years later, this exact headphone amp, I had it on this exact headphone. I actually had it on a headphone amp, not this one, the single-ended one. This is a fully balanced one, DIY, homemade, and yes, this just made this headphone sound much better. It was a balanced bass. The sound stage improved enormous. The layering, the balance felt far more correct. It's still, somewhat suspension of belief. Listening, you're not listening really to reality. You won't mistake that. But it was pretty damn good and enjoyable to listen to. So it lifted this headphone a lot. And by the way, if you look at forums, you'll see people that say, these Sennheisers, they scale enormously. So you have people putting $10,000 amps on these and still get improvements. So it's very reactive in that regard. So and similar with this one, this one is just improves unbelievably with a better amp. Now, what I want to do in this series is go over one of my new designs, and we're talking this one, which is not balanced. It's a single-ended design, so I think it's a bit more easily. It's a single-stage design, and I think it's very affordable with components that you can quite easily get. So don't get mistaken with those. We're actually not using that, but we're using a variety of this one still at the input. And this is a very good sounding amp that I breadboarded here on my H-frame. And what I want to do is in this series is to go over, I'll share the circuit with you, and all the considerations and things that I did to have the whole sound blend with all these different components and make that work. So I think it's quite a balanced design. It's simple, it's transparent, it's not that hard to build, it doesn't use very high voltages. So I think this could be of interest to either that you want to get the most out of these, or you're more interested in actually starting building your tube amps. And I think this is a good starting point. So I started with this about 5 years ago, not with this design. This has way more experience behind it, but that's when I started designing tube amp circuits and just experimenting with it. Now, what we'll do is go through the design, look at it, look at breadboarding it, which I think is a good way of prototyping and making sure that you understand it and can measure it, that you have the right things. And then the next challenge will be to put it in a nice case. So this case doesn't have the transformer sticking out. It's just nice and simplistic. You can have a nice function. You can mute it. You can put it to the speakers, or you can put it to the headphones. We can use nice sockets for these. And if you have some time and patience, a little bit of skill, I think most people could do this with some patience, you can actually solder it up and use nice point-to-point wiring. I'm using solid copper here, nice quality wire. And we'll talk about the layout, for example, to have the power down here. That controls the UV meters. That is to do the voltage controlling using the tubes, and those are the output stages. And then the signal path is really on the other side to keep it away from the hum from transformers, although the way they're being set up here, they don't broadcast much into the case. So, and that's a bit of a challenge to always get your components in and remain, have it still remain serviceable for you. And yeah, hopefully Billy will be helping us out. But that is what you can do, and then package it all. Package it after you've done that. You have got a nice tweakable, serviceable amp that will probably last you for a long time, and can help you get the most out of this. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in this series. I'll be starting it soon enough, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. And I think it will provide a very good investment for one of these, if you like listening to these or have to listen to those. And even if you upgrade later, you can use this. In this particular design, by the way, I also, because this one uses Landau transformers, but I made some switches here that allow you to switch between the different impedances. So this one switches between, I think, 16 ohm and not sure what it was exactly, 60 ohm. So you can sort of optimize it for the type of headphone that you have. Or you just do it on, if you know what you're going to drive it with, and you only have 300 ohm ones, so you can just avoid it and avoid the extra thing in your signal path. But I sort of made it a bit more flexible, and then have these things as to allow you to tune it from the outside. Anyway, I hope that will be of interest to you. Let me know in the comments what you're looking for, what you're not looking for, and yeah, I'll hope to see you there or in the Lancelot videos. Rest me to wish you a very brilliant day, and until the next time, bye bye.